Okay, we're in XsitePro version 2, and we can see on our Web Pages tab, we go to Advanced Settings, that we have this right panel options now that were not in version 1. But if you want to change the left panel, you're still like, what do I do? So here's one way to get around that. We're going to rebuild this template on a separate page with ignore page layouts, so then you can put whatever you'd like in the left panel. So I've created 2 pages. Here's our original page, and here's our modified page. My preview right now in Firefox is what I'm using. They both look the same. So what we're going to rebuild this so our left panel will be different. So in XsitePro, I'm going to go to the modified page, go to page settings, click on the advanced settings, and ignore page layout completely. Click OK. Now, when we preview this page, there's nothing here. So we're going to fill this in with our template with a new left panel. So first thing I'm going to do is tab down, hit delete once to get the size correct. Doesn't really matter right now, but that's just a habit I get into. If you hit enter from a large font like that, you're going to have the large font here, but if you hit delete once, it goes small again. I'm going to create a table 3 by 3. But actually first let's preview the site on our original page layout. And what I want to do, I'm going to right click on the images and save them to my desktop. So I'm just going to pick a point where I think the image would be and view background image. And I'm going to save that to my desktop. I'll click the back button, and there's probably one over here on the left panel, view background image, so I'll save that. And over here on the right side, I'll save that as the background for the right. Then all the way down on the footer, there's probably a large image down here. And here's the background for the footer. So I've got all those saved to my desktop, and I've noted the sizes, the length and the width of each of those. So back to our modified page, table properties, I'm going to do 100%. So there's our 100%, and I'm going to center it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the header image in these 3 cells, the footer image in these 3 cells, the left image in this cell, and the right image in this cell. So first thing I'm going to do is merge the cells for the header and the footer by right-clicking in that cell and merge cell with cell on right, and do that one more time. Merge cell with cell on right. Now this is all one cell. Same thing with the footer. Merge cell with cell on right. Merge cell with cell on right. Now I'm going to set the sizes according to the image size. So the cell properties for the header are 980 by 257. And the cell properties for the footer are 980 by 149. So now if I right click, go to cell properties, click on the style tab, click on the background tab, and go to image right here on the background image. In version 2 it puts it in the images folder, so I will put images / now I need the name, So I'll open up the folder where I saved them to my desktop. And here's the header. You can see it's 980 by 257. I'm going to copy the name and hit Control V to paste it in here. Hit OK, and now you can see our header appears. You do the same thing with the footer. Cell Properties, Style tab, Background tab, Images, and our footer is here. I'm going to Control C to copy that, Control V to paste it in. I think you can see where I'm going with this. Now we're going to do the left panel and the right panel. But first I want to make sure that the cells are the right size. So on the left panel, Cell Properties, the width is 187. And on the right panel, the width is 207. So that means our center cell, if I subtract that, it should be 586. So I subtracted the left and the right from the overall width. There we go. So now if I go into the left panel cell and Cell Properties, Style, Background, type in Images / our left one is right here. There, it fills it in. Do the same thing with the right. Style tab, Background tab, type in Images / and here's our background for the right. Copy that with Control C, Control V to paste it in. There we go. So when we click Preview, let's see what it looks like. Well, we can see I have an issue here. Let's go back, and actually we need to set the table properties. Instead of 100%, it should be 980 pixels, which is the overall width of our header. So that's set to 980 and not 100%. We'll remove the cell spacing, remove the border, click OK. Now go into this cell here. I'm going to hit enter a few times to expand this table down a little bit. Now I'll click Preview. And there we go, our modified layout. But when we look at the original layout, it looks a little bit different. We got to add the background. So we add the background by going to the Page Settings tab, Advanced. The background image is what we need to add. So I'll click on the folder here to see which one it is. It's this guy right here. Click OK and Preview. Now we have our background. We need to remove it from here. We need to move our modified layout to the main panel. So on this cell here, we don't want to see the background, so we're going to color it in white. We'll go to Cell Properties, Style, and Background Color, and we'll use white. Say OK, OK. That removes it from here. I'm going to grab this text, I'll put it in here, center it. Now you can see we have a gap up here. I'm going to go to the Source tab and just remove that line, because we want to start with our table. Now when I click preview, we should be pretty close. Now we have our left panel. We can put whatever we want in here. Our main panel. And actually, there is a right panel over here also on this one. So here's our original, and here's our modified. There you go.